Welcome back to Friars All Access. We are joined now by a special guest for the night, a freshman all the way from Tucson, Arizona. Please welcome Bryce Cotton. Thanks for coming in.
Oh yeah, no problem.
So I hear you're the reigning dunk champ from Late Night Madness. Have you been milking that whole season, I hope? Have you really been sticking it to your teammates that you won that dunk contest?
A little bit every now and then.
You're a freshman coming in and you win right off the bat. Were they like, who is this kid?
Yeah, well, they kind of knew that was one of my strengths in basketball, leaping. So.
Okay, so you proved him right off the bat. Listen, I'm the dunk master, right?
Yeah.
All right. Before we chat a little bit more, let's take a look back at your freshman journal. Bryce took us through the progression of the beginning of the season here with the Friars. Take a look. The following segment is brought to you by Dexter Credit Union. For your family's home financing, trust the Dexter family. Borrow from a lender you can trust. Dexter Credit Union. Visit dextercu.org.
Hello, I'm Bryce Cotton. Came right in and everybody was welcoming me with open arms and showed me the ropes, so I kind of adapted to everything pretty easy. I think we have a good program. We're definitely rebuilding, and I think we can have a bright future if we keep working hard. We have a lot more talent, and now we just need chemistry to piece it together, and we have time to develop and rebuild. I think we need to work on our leadership and together and our work ethic. We need to be able to work hard when coach isn't calling practice and doing stuff on our own time to get better. I feel a little bit of nervousness, but I'm excited as well, so I'm really anxious just to get out there and see what happens. The biggest adjustment is how every team has a specialty person. There's a specialty person for defense, a specialty for shooting. Everybody has pieces to the puzzle, and I'm just not used to that at all. I think we've done a pretty good job of gelling together and building chemistry, and so now here's going to be the test to see if all we've done is going to pay off. Well, coming in, I didn't really have any expectations. I didn't know what to expect. I was just so excited to get everything started. So I took everything as it came. I thought that's how it was supposed to be. And other than that, I'd say I've basically learned how to just manage my time and prioritize it. I'd say this fall, I've seen a lot of growth mentally and physically, especially because of the weight room, Coach White. I felt I put on a few pounds, and mentally it was just a big adjustment being away from home and stepping out of my comfort zone. I'm very happy with my play, and I still feel like all parts of my game need working, so I'm going to continue to work on that, especially my shooting and my driving ability.
All right, well, thanks to Bryce for taking us through all of that. You did a fantastic job. That was your first TV thing, right? So now this is your second. And Coach has already said Kadeem Batts was on last week, and he had a great game following that. So pressure's kind of on. I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, Coach, how would you describe the progression of Bryce Cotton so far this season?
Well, we've been really pleased with Bryce coming in because he's already got the athleticism. He's got a great work ethic, and so I think he's got a chance to be one of the really good players on our team for the next few years because he's the guy that's going to be in the gym in the off season. He's going to be in the weight room, and I think if he continues with that work ethic, good things are to come.
You talked about that. When coach isn't around, it's the guys that go in and put in the hard work, on their own. Is there a lot of that with this team?
There's a few guys that do it, and then other players do it off and on, so we just need to focus on consistency.
You mentioned chemistry multiple times in your piece there, the fall piece. Describe the chemistry of this team for me right now at this point in the season.
I think the chemistry has come a long way, and it has a lot to do with everybody getting along with each other, because if you like each other off the court, it's going to play out once you're in the games as well.
So we're going to go into our live audience here. Go ahead, introduce yourself and ask your question.
Hi, I'm Justine. I'm a junior at PC. I have a question for Bryce. I was really impressed with your dunking abilities at Late Night Madness. What is it that enables you to make such incredible dunks?
It's pretty much just a God-given ability. I've had a lot of athletes in my family, so I guess I just caught favor with genetics.
Do you practice a lot, obviously?
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah,
always.
it's practice. All right, next question. Who's up?
Hello, I'm Jason. I'm a junior at Providence College. I have a question for Coach Davis. Coach, what is something that you've learned from your team that you weren't expecting to see this year?
Well, I think this year we do have a lot of young players, but I think one of the things that I learned was how much our youngest players really work. And they really work in the gym, coming in, working on their game, in the weight room. And I think when you have that kind of leadership from your freshmen, good things are going to come pretty soon.
Hi, I'm Brendan, freshman at PC. Question for Bryce. Being in your first season, what do you think is the biggest difference between the high school game and the college game?
I'd say just having to start over again and playing against older guys, because with that they have experience and just natural strength. So within time, I'll have that as well.
All right, Bryce, what is it like to be facing some of the best competition in the country in the Big East?
It's a dream come true, just watching it all the time since I was a young kid, and now I'm getting a chance to play against some of the coaches I liked growing up.
Some of the ghosts, any in particular?
No, I just enjoyed the conference as a whole.
Coach, let me ask you, what is Bryce's role on this team coming in as a freshman, on and off the court? What is his role?
Well, I think when he comes in as a freshman, and you have to have that kind of work ethic that we talk about. And as he develops his ball handling, his shooting ability, he's come in and been a pretty good defender for a freshman. And that's what, as the season goes on, that we'll be able to use him for. And then the nights where he knocks down shots, gets to the free throw line, gets rebounds, then that'll just be icing on the cake.
All right, you took us through the first half of the season and your goals and what you've achieved so far. So what are you looking to achieve in the second half of the season?
As far as the team goes, I just want to, hopefully we can turn around and get some more wins this season and continue to develop our chemistry, because I think as long as that's all right, we'll be on the right track.